YouTube? I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. So if you enjoy that kind of thing, be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. But right now, I'm very excited to be checking out the third most popular game on all of Kickstarter and the third most popular project on all of Kickstarter. Boom, 3 for 3. We got Crossbows and Catapults, Legendary Builds, Epic Destruction. And I gotta say, not a big fan of the main image. Player count, time length, age, components would be nice. I know these are supposed to be that, but I really feel like we're just like, hey, member berries, hello, Comic Cube Games. It's just like, hey, we got the thing. And don't get me wrong, like it's great sometimes when it works, and this is working because it's $500,000, and it's also a very descriptive title away as well. I think you can get away with this when you have a title like Crossbows and Catapults, because I'm assuming I'm going to be flinging chunks of plastic and other chunks of plastic, and it's going to be good fun. But it still have some more information on the main image. It's from Restoration Games, who, if you're not familiar with them, ahoy, Battlehaven! They're a really cool company. They take these old-style games, I think this one's from 90s or 80s, at least this particular one, and then they bring it into the modern era. And for the most part, I've enjoyed, I think, 3 out of the 4 games I've tried of theirs. So, really solid track record for that. And the other one, it wasn't for adults. I think it was more for kids. But, as always, when we go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? And the player count, the time, length, and age at this point, since they didn't list it. Let's go.
It's been too quiet for too long.
There's the plastic.
With useless
yeah.
toys. Today is the day. Now is the time to rebuild and battle.
That was a great shot right there. I love that little thing. Like, this isn't pre-constructed. You get to see, like, you just made that.
To rebuild and battle. And with your newfound power,
show it to me.
Destroy your enemy.
Yeah.
It's back. And better than ever.
That's a hot box. Like, I like that box about 1,000,000 times better than I like that main image. That's a really nice, that box just pops.
The crossbows and catapults you've been waiting for. Completely re-engineered weapons. Designed to give you the control, power, and distance you need to...
I believe I've had this game in a past life. I think I still might have it. I remember the weapons were not the greatest. Your videos have been helping me learn a ton about how to run a Kickstarter. We will be using all this info on our own campaign. Awesome. Love hearing that, Comic Cube.
Smash your opponent to pieces. But that's only half the fun. The new castle bricks are entirely redesigned to give more versatility and creativity to your stronghold. Crossbows and Catapults, the ultimate crossbow-firing, catapult-launching, castle-crashing game for all ages. Legendary Builds,
Nice
Epic
minutes.
Destruction, Crossbows and Catapults, back now on Kickstarter.
Goliath. Interesting. Okay. Little collab there. Yeah, do I want it? Yeah, I do. I have kids. And even if I didn't have kids, this still looks like just a fun thing to set up and play. It looks like a fun little game. It reminds me, I feel like it's them going back to the well, because they had Escape from Cannonball Island or whatever it was, where the ball was rolling down it. They're definitely more toy factor here, and I like it. So do other people. It's raised $500,000 in one day. So Restoration Games, founded by Justin D. Jacobson and Rob Davio. We take games from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, fix them up, and bring them back for the modern gamer, because every game deserves another turn. We got collaborators here, so we should have some good customer service. Personal favorite game of theirs, just in case you're wondering, Stop Thief. They have a great version of Stop Thief that I highly recommend you check out. All right, let's check out the track record and make sure we don't have too many stuff pending. So, Unmatched, because, yeah, they hit it big with that Unmatched. Thunder Road Vendetta, I know this one just shipped out. Return to Dark Tower, I know that one's out. I played that. Fireball Island, that's the name I was going for, Fireball Island. So, yeah, can you do it? Yeah, I have no worries here at all, honestly. And then I'm pretty sure this one is out as well. Let's double check it. But, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Slight slip production update. Hello, everybody. At this stage, the most important thing for us to do is keep you up to date on how production is going. In short, it's going fine. However, there are always little adjustments that need to be made, and sometimes those little things can add up to a shift in the timeline, and that's where we are now. This sounds like great customer service right here. 69 hearts and 7 comments. And plus, you're showing me, nonetheless, oh, here you go. There's the thing. We got the sample of it. Whatever. It looks good. Looks great. I backed Unmatched, not out yet, later this fall. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, so it looks good. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Let's go. That's all I need. That's all the Kickstarter backer needs left at this point. Legendary builds, epic destruction. You get all the pieces. You can put them to. They're going to put it away. Oh, you can put it away. Yeah, that's cool. Just some of the thousands of possible builds from Fortress War. And I'm sure there's going to be other boxes as well, so you can build even bigger things. Weapons, here we go. No more rubber bands. The revamped weapons reward skill and practice. You'll be pulling off trick shots in no time. Now that is very appealing. I love these moving parts and images. These are great. Pinch fire action allows for better control of power and accuracy. Great for targeting opponents in the open battlefield. Ooh, that looks fun. I want to play this. Oh, I bet they're going to have this at a convention. I'm going to try it out. Catapult, built-in spring action for more consistent power. Wide foundation for better leverage. Gear screw for angle adjust. Like, this feels like... I love this little bit right here because it feels like we are being let into the design process of like, okay, here's one of the main problems we had with the original ones. The weapons were a little bit wonky. They had rubber bands, which means that eventually they're just going to wear down. The rubber bands are. Then you're going to have to put them in there. It's annoying. They're like, how are we going to fix it? Great for, like, this is great. Trajectory tactic. Oh, we got two. A trebuchet. That's cool. I want to play. All right, how to play. When it comes to the rules, they're so simple. Even a goblin could be playing in minutes. On your turn, take 2 actions. Move or fire. Do them in either order or do the same one twice. Simple. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Fortress War, 3 times the build power. 300% more bricks than Castle Battle and special new pieces. You'll build legendary fortresses that tower over the battlefield. I'm assuming this is the pledge level they want us to get, because I imagine there's going to be tiered pledge levels here. We're going to have the basic one that's probably, if they're lucky, hopefully get into Barnes & Noble or Target or Walmart or wherever it may be. And then I'm going to guess that this is the big honking one with all the stuff. The ultimate firepower with asymmetrical tactical cards. Hercules, mercenary special ammo and epic events. You'll bring those legendary forces to the ground. So we started off, we had the toy factor where it's like, yeah, this is mostly toy, but there's some game here mixed together, and now we're starting to get into the more gamery aspect of it, where it's like, okay, we got extra minis, we got extra, like, this is beautiful. Check out the rollicking playthrough from the Brothers Mirth. All right, they played it. That's a nice looking, that's a great camera setup. Look at that, you got that side, and down. That's nice. That's nice. When I don't have kids, I'm going to do that one day. And I'm not saying that they don't have kids. I don't know if they do have kids, but one day when I don't have kids, I'm going to do stuff like that. Fancy camera angles. Watching my kids feel out the catapult and using the right amount of touch to take out the soldiers hidden behind a wall is absolutely glorious and such a thrill. More games, these type of wow moments, and Crossbows and Catapult has them in space. That's a great quote. Click here to see full review. I feel like there's something here that I'm not seeing. I feel like that just didn't load, because that's a giant chunk of white space. Let's reload that real quick and see what exactly I just missed. It's just a giant chunk of white space. Okay, it's weird. That's really weird. Like, that's a couple scrolls. Okay. Odd. All right, so set your sights. Castle Battle, $30. This is the one that I was talking about, the one that you might see at like a Walmart, a Target, a Barnes & Noble kind of thing. Fortress War bumps it up to $60. It's double the size of the thickness, if not potentially more. Includes everything in Castle Battle, plus 4 Goblin Mercenaries, 4 Dwarf Mercenaries, 6 Black Ammo, 36 additional Castle Pot, and then there's the Builder's Bounty, of course. Create the wildest builds in town with this pack of extra bricks. Okay, I like how it's on the side. I imagine, I'm going to guess this is the most popular pledge level. I think these are add-ons, Weapon Cache. So this is if you get extra weapons, Fortress War, Fancy all the bags, pledge levels. Oh, here we go. Pledge level, opening volley, so pledge manager access, $10. This is very clean and clear. I do like this. $50 retailer pledge, $30 for the Castle Battle, $45 for the Fortress, or $90 for the Fortress War, and then the $145 all in with all the fancy bells, all the fancy whistles. Now, Bowers Law says that this is going to be the free shipping. Wow, that's how you advertise free shipping right there. Like, that makes that $55 extra pill a lot easier to swallow, because right now I'm saying to myself, well, how much is it to ship the Fortress War? It's probably $15-20 right there. So that's really great. That's how you sell more of those bags right there. I like what they're doing here. Let's check out the pledge levels. All right, so, ooh, what is this? That's a new thing. Look at you, Kickstarter. Are you actually trying to compete with GameFound on, like, niceties? Well, look at this. What in the heck is this? I take a day off and I come back to this. That's some fancy stuff. So 312 people at the basic pledge. And it looks like they're... This is fantastic. This definitely seems like they're just like copying GameFound's homework, which I'm fine. I'm fine. I think Kickstarter's eventually going to kill GameFound, but I hope the Kickstarter copies everything that GameFound's done awesome before then. Faction bags, weapon casting, castle battle, builders, bounty, fortress war. Then we go down to the fifth. Oh, so this is for the retailers. 65 retailer stores. Holy guacamole. That's a great number. Like, that's a great number in one day. Go you. Woo, and it tells you everything. Like, this is so clean and clear. Look at this. Look at this. This is a reward page right here. Holy guacamole. I love the little thing. So we got 285 here, and then overwhelmingly the most popular at 308 Bowers Law stands. The Warlord bundle is just absolutely dominating everything else. That is a fantastic little tab right there. Okay, back over here. Ooh, that just completely blew me away. So what's the shipping? I'm very curious about that. 145 bonus loot. Our first bonus loot bundle at 250k includes 2 new tactic cards for Fortress War. The Dwarf Tactics Improvised Weapons gives you a free shot from your flanks. Oh, cool. So more stuff for the game. 2 blank cards, make your own. 2 extra bricks. Wow. This is a banger. Fire and so it's stickers, extra bricks, blank cards, and 2 new tactic events. Like, that's great. I feel like the gameplay side of it isn't described in much detail. They don't make it entirely clear if it's just a knock down the tower toy. I think it is. I definitely think it is. I guess they do have the one gameplay video there. Yeah, so they got one gameplay, so that's nice. I'd like to see the rules. Bonus loot at 450. 2 new tactic cards, 2 new ammo and tactics cards, 2 extra bricks, and more stickers. Okay, like it. Paint the sanctuaries and balconies. Ooh, cool. So they're colored. All right, so the Warlord, so yeah, right there. It's $25 if you get this one. And if you go the 50 extra bucks, you're going to get free shipping. So it's essentially like you're paying 25 extra bucks for more bricks, they pretty much shoved everybody into the Warlord bundle, which is exactly what they were trying to do. And I think they did a fantastic job of it. Because right now, they're making a 3,000 print run of those little bags. You know, like that's a lot of those bags. Good for them. Looking good. That was a nice page. It's quick, easy. 12 minutes in and out. What do I want? I want a rule booklet? Yeah, I'd like that. That's nice. But other than that, it's got a gameplay. Full gameplay, looks like. Okay, cool. Rewards, FAQ. They did not mention pretty much the pedigree at all of the original game, which normally I'd recommend, but it's from 1995 or 85 or something. I get why they didn't, and I imagine this is going to be... Actually, I don't know. What kind of boxes are the Weapons Cache and Builder's Bounty? And Builder's Bounty and Weapon Cache will not be available in retail distributions. They come in protective craft cardboard hinged lid boxes. Do the boxes have inserts? Shipping? Okay. Fine. Looks fine. No stretch goals. Well, they did. They had they had a nice little stretch goal area. It was interesting. They have massive, like, that's a huge jump from 250k to 450k to 665k. That's banking on yourself right there. That is really banking on yourself, and it looks like it's paying off. They're at $545,000. I mean, I would not be surprised to see this one hit $1 million by the end of it, especially, you know, those last 2 days. Especially if they can get these at conventions. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this at Origins, which is coming up next week. I don't think they'll dip into Gen Con, but this definitely has that cool factor where if you saw this setting out, you're like, oh, I gotta try that. Well, and plus, it's an easy purchase here, kids. I got a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old. It's over. Oh, yeah, I also have a 1-year-old, too, but they don't really count yet. What an amazing start to the campaign. Thank you all for heeding the rally cry and backing the project. Not only did we blow through our funding goal, but we also had our first bonus loot bundle. That's what they're calling it, bonus loot bundle, including new tax cards and blanks. As often in this case, our games can be challenging to prototype, but we do have a couple out in the wild, and you can watch our friends, the Brother Smooth, stream. So they're saying, here's the reason why we don't have more videos, is because it's a massive, huge chunk of plastic. Got it. I'm off to the airport as we speak. Up at the Licensing Expo in Las Vegas. That is one place. I need to go to that convention. I've actually talked to some people about this. That's where you go if you want to get, like, the IP for something. If you're like, I want to do an ALF card game. It's like, that's the place to go. So I've been slow hitting the comments, responding to message. However, the rest of the team will be here and ready to help if needed until the next time. Fire. Great. Looks good. Looking forward to Crossbows Catapult. I'd love to see Crossfire Torpedo Run remaster. These are just people say, yeah, we want more of your stuff. Great. Looks good. I mean, we're cruising towards a great grade. I'm in and out of here in 15 minutes. They've already weaseled out my money. I mean, what more could you possibly want? I know, do I want it? I know, can you do it? I know how much it is. You push me into the big bad pledge level by giving me the free shipping. You know, you got me the whale. I didn't need the whale. I don't need those bags. I don't need extra things to knock down, but I'm going to do it because it just makes sense. It's a $50 price jump, but you're cutting out $25 worth of shipping. I think it's just, I love late dexterity game. It is just flicking little things at the the castle across. It's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty simple game. Are there specific rules for using the trebuchet? For example, this is what I'm saying. I'd love to see a rule booklet. That one does seem a little bit inexcusable, especially. Just say it's an in progress rule booklet. Like, that's all you got to do, but no rule booklet at all. Like, I know there's not many rules in this game, but come on. Something. I saw a comment about this saying it was no different to using the other weapons. It's less accurate, I believe, because it has two. Is it possible to get 2 foldable cardboard walls for blocking the missing projectiles? Cool. People in here. Are they responding? 5 hours ago? So, yeah, they got it. People in here. Cool. Looks like Suzanne. No, they're in there, too. Cool, looks good. End of the day, final grade. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. There is a rule booklet halfway down on the main page. Oh, Sean, you're my hero. That was the only complaint that I really had that I can think about. So now I can't even... Oh, there it is. There it is. I missed it. Let's check that one out. The Kickstarter version and the Fortress War. So yeah, because they're going to have 2 versions of this game pretty much. Oh, look at that. That looks fun. Set it up. Knock them down. Extra special things, very cool. It's a very minimalist rule booklet, but and not final. Cool. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yeah. No worries. Restoration Games has 1 game out pending, but they've produced. And here's the other thing: if this wasn't Restoration Games, I would be a little bit more concerned, just because of the extremely large amount of plastic and pieces that are going to have to all assemble and come together well, because there's a lot of things that could potentially screw this game up for not working well, especially with, the different weapons and whatnot. But Restoration Games has done other stuff with massive honking pieces of plastic, which makes me just feel comfortable about it. So can you do it? Yes. Do I want it? Yes. How much is it? At the end of the day, we have got the $30 one that you're going to buy at Target or whatever. So that's fine. $50 is the supply lines, and then so it's $90, $145. It's a really big toy. $20, so we're at $50 for the base game. Still $10 under MSRP, and you got to factor in the toy factor. And this one's kind of hard to judge because we don't typically see many children's game on Kickstarter. Because let's be honest, that's kind of what this is a little bit. Flick them up to try out dexterity games, but there is an RPG dexterity game that I think I would have liked more. It felt too much like playing with wooden blocks, says Kevin. And then Taylor, LOL, 1-year-olds don't count yet. My son is going to be 1 by the time I get this in due time, though. I will say my 1-year-old loves pounding the bricks and don't break the ice. So she's getting there. At the end of the day, rock solid grade on this one. When's this one ship out, just out of curiosity? Fortress War coming July 2024, so this will be next year's summer release, so a convention-style release next year. I imagine this thing could be gangbusters. Hopefully they do something cool with their booth to make it thematic. But at the end of the day, And what else could I possibly want from this? I mean, they checked all the boxes, and I'm in and out in 18 minutes. They pushed me towards the big pledge level. Yeah, I think it's a rock solid A. Very solid A, Sean says. Yeah, agreed. Making memories with your kids equals priceless. Agreed. Actually just went to the zoo today. It was so much fun. My daughter, I was so bored, but she stood in front of the stingray thing for like a solid 20 minutes. I was just like, all right, just let her look at these stingrays. She was so into it. But yeah, Crossbows and Catapults, smacking an A on that one. Love doing that for the weekend. Comma comes in with the B+. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Crossbows and Catapults, and you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.